Hello peeps and hello peppers and welcome to Tarot Tuesday. For those who are new here, welcome to my little chaotic wonder world. I am an artist of German origin but living in Iceland, and on Tuesdays I am always doing a pick a pile reading. Today I found lots of small yellowish items, and like according to Auntie Google, yellow is the color of energy and hope. So I would want the question of the day to be what can we all do to get more energy and hope? And by the way, here the tiger is also a little bit yellowish. Budgeting, like this is my budgeting book. Budgeting is one of my big themes, so the tiger can hold the budgeting book. They are very like they have a flexible spine, so they can be made to hold like the phone or something that I need to remember. And actually the tiger is the only plushie in this gallery here who doesn't have a name yet. So I was thinking, if you tell me in the comments what I should name the tiger, they haven't told me a gender, so really unisex names are welcome. And I thought I might make a small call to action to grow this YouTube channel a little bit. If you tell me a name of the tiger in the comments, and this name actually brings my artistic creation ahead, then I will give you like either a self-painted postcard or a personalized tarot reading over the internet. So suggestions appreciated. And like I know these videos will be on the internet on a long time, and this reading is timeless, and English is not my first language, and sometimes due to my brain damage I can't get all the words out that I would like to get out, but let's say names that I don't use this time will always be used for another plushie, another novel character. And like I am obviously holding the phone in my hand because I don't have like very sophisticated equipment quite yet. So please bear with me, and there will only be like 3 cards per pile. In pile 1, you have the triple goddess tarot and the owl. Pile 2, this is the I think that's called Phantom Voice Tarot, but I personally call it the Old Films Tarot with the yellow bug. That is also a symbol of one of my favorite old films. And the Animal Guides Tarot with a leopard cat. So, what can our pile 1, the ones who chose the owl, do to get more energy and hope? Alchemy, as in turning something basically worthless into something that is really worth the while. Here in the costume I sort of also see a road, like make something that's worth the travel. Maybe you are interested in going to travel, going out of your comfort zone. This is like both a peace lily, or at least in Icelandic you call this thing Friðarlilja, Friedenslilje. I think in German it's called Kalla. Okay, Kalla lily then in English too. But this has really stingy leaves, at least in the drawing. Maybe it's also like a carnivorous plant. So the butterfly is always transformation. So maybe, if you, pile 1, go out of your comfort zone and transform the things that you are experiencing, maybe just by finding a different angle of looking at it. Like this figurine is also a little bit green, sort of like in this film, The Guardians of the Galaxy. Maybe you have to guard something also while going out of your comfort zone. So yes, maybe your way to hope takes you out of the places and times that you know, but also be true to yourself. This plant could also be like a hole in the heart, so also be true to your fears, your old traumas, and don't be afraid of saying no if needed. Can we maybe get some more clarification on what could bring you out of the comfort zone? Yeah, okay. This is a very fleshy card. I hope people are okay with that. I'm not earning any money with this, so YouTube can't demonetize me, actually. But I didn't want to glue over it because this is like a turtle slowing down. Like, okay, rebirth. Maybe you are reborn and re-networking. Like, I had a lot of talks with rewiring the brain the other day. Here's a small plant that's growing. So maybe by slowing down, while you're like used to a hectic lifestyle, you will be reborn and discover something new. Next pile, because I can't edit the videos either. If you pick the yellow car and the old films tarot, then your manner of getting hope is sort of, okay, the world, isn't that like completion? Complete something that is important to you. Look at the stars, maybe also like akin to this leaving the comfort zone. Maybe if you live in a city, leave the city for an evening to look at the stars in the countryside. Living in Iceland, of course, I hear this with the tree Yggdrasil a lot. There is or was an ecological store called Yggdrasil. So yeah, maybe you might want to try some foods that you haven't heard of yet. And I mean, this tree is relatively symmetrical, like the branches and the roots look the same. Maybe you have an experience from your past that you want to bring into the future. And I mean, this is card number 11. And when I started recording this video, it was 11:10. My experience shows that some people who follow tarot have a big interest in numbers. The white rabbit is, of course, like going down a rabbit hole. So maybe you want to think deeper and research more about, something that you experienced in the past and something that could also be a part of your future. Sort of like, let's say, I am really fond of this song that is called Alt wie ein Baum, Old as a Tree, because like in my childhood, this was just a bumper on TV and I didn't even know that it had a text. But today, of course, I know it has a text, and it is a lot of cultural history, because the song in itself was from old East Germany, which was kind of a taboo in my childhood in West Germany. Sorry to get political there, but let's say I am 44 years old today. So I'm often thinking about how history that happened in my lifetime has shaped me and how I can use this knowledge to create a better world. So, and like especially in the light of like all kinds of developments in the recent world, I actually really appreciate that I had good history teachers at school who could put the things into context. And by the way, like there was this one history teacher, like a really old man who always went on tangents that got on my nerves back in the day. But like, for instance, one of our both favorite tangents was talking about little languages and little nations in Europe. So actually, I am here in Iceland indirectly because this guy explained to the whole class, when that wasn't relevant to any of what was supposed to be said, that the Icelandic phone book is sorted according to first names, and the men are called ... son, and the women are called ... dóttir. The way this guy told this was hilarious, but this made me curious about Iceland. This also made me curious about this made me remember that as a child I read so many Icelandic horse books, so I went down the Iceland rabbit hole, and well, I'm here. And actually I'm a little bit stuck in Iceland, but joyfully stuck. So maybe you are joyfully stuck somewhere. Maybe you are joyfully stuck in a rabbit hole that can give you hope by learning, by going deeper, by questioning, and by putting things in context. Can we maybe get some more info about that? Judgment. Okay. Use your healthy judgment. This is, I think, also a man and woman symbol. Communicate with people. Yeah, okay, this has the heart on the scale and the feather. So yeah, be lighthearted but still serious. And I mean, Anubis is the guard of the death, and he has knowledge. And I mean, okay, all people die at some point, and when they die, then they look back on life. And so maybe you want to look back on the wisdom that you have collected now. Until now, up until this point. I hope you will have a long and healthy life, but please put everything in context. And maybe then you also can teach other people. Pile 3. Meow. Okay, this will be a little bit shorter because this YouTube only lets me put up 15 minutes. So, your hope, okay, akin to what I just said, life experience. Important changes are coming into your life that will require you to take action. Okay, so you are the leopard cat, the action-laden, hopping to action. You know that lynx also have such a pattern, and lynx bring food to their sick pack members or something like that. At least I read an article. Don't quote me on it, but let's say the article where one lynx brought food to a second one. That showed me that the animals sometimes have more community spirit than people. So maybe you are someone who goes their own way but still minds the community. Don't hesitate to move in new directions you know are right for you. It's interesting that they use a cuckoo in this deck because, yesterday I just learned that cuckoo can also be a negative word for people with mental illness, but here we have also the butterfly of transformation. And of course the cuckoo is a bird who doesn't incubate his own eggs, rather lets other birds incubate that egg. But also in some cultures, it's this bird is a symbol of good luck. And I grew up with a cuckoo clock that entertained literally generations of children. So maybe you want to entertain the group. Maybe you are an entertainer. Maybe you need help to incubate your projects from other people. Can we get some clarification on that? Okay, one bird becomes 3. I mean, those would be a little bit small to incubate a cuckoo egg, but okay, you have an exciting reason to celebrate. So maybe your hope and change and everything is in celebrating the small things. First, I talked about community, they dance in a sort of choreographed way. Their beaks meet almost in the middle. So yes, be in the community, but also find your own middle. and blossom. Find something to blossom over. Celebrate more small things. And I wish you all a beautiful day. Bye-bye.